The overall programme is to try and, at a very simple level, get as many people into work from the local community as possible.
Getting people from the Job Centre Plus and the unemployed people and upskilling them to be job ready for working in the construction industry.
As part of the campus plan redevelopment for Sky, what we want to do is try to get as many unemployed local people into long-term positions of employment via apprenticeships or working here on site.
I was unemployed for several years, found that very difficult. I was in quite a bad place.
So the apprenticeship scheme, we're working with local colleges and Hounslow Borough Council to get local residents into apprenticeships, and those apprenticeships are taking place on the Sky Mace site.
The format started, obviously we would have a conversation with the job centre, picking the people, putting them through some initial assessments to ensure we didn't set them up to fail. The whole aim was to get them into an apprenticeship afterwards.
So the apprenticeships are very varied, so they can be in any area of construction. So we've got people doing electrical apprenticeships, plumbing apprenticeships, we've even got trainee planners on site, so it can be any area of the business.
The benefits of doing an apprenticeship, you get really good experience, you earn, you're learning at the same time.
Sky recognised a need that there's a lot of unemployed people in the local area, and actually we've got a fantastic opportunity here on this project to take those people from being unemployed into long-term sustainable work.
The challenge is not just getting people into short-term jobs, but getting into jobs that are sustainable and lasting.
We were teaching them such things as not being rude, but getting out of bed first thing in the morning, because some people hadn't been used to it.
The hardest thing about starting an apprenticeship is probably in the mornings. Waking up at 5:45 in the morning is a lot different to waking up at 7, getting into school.
What we did initially is we went to the subcontractors on site and said, if we give you someone who's gone through a course, what do you want that person to look like in terms of qualifications? And they came back with a very clear answer. They said actually we want them to have accredited qualifications.
The course lasts for 2 weeks. At the end of it, they get a certificate for completion, plus they get their CSCS cards. They also get their certificate for their first aid. They get their IPAF pass and ticket.
The subcontractors loved it because they got someone actually who not only had done some valuable training, they came out with some really good tickets, and sort of almost like a super operative, if you like, which is why it's worked so well for us.
We have a large amounts of case studies of candidates that came over at the first interview. They were thinking, this is another training that's going to waste our time. And once they actually were there and saw that at the end they progressed towards employment immediately after, we had a successful project.
You're helping build people's confidence up, so when you first start working with them, it's bringing them out of their shell. It's about getting them to feel comfortable working in what could potentially be a challenging environment.
I feel like I've grown as a person. I feel like I'm a lot more open, and I feel a lot more confident, and I feel happier as well.
Once they finish successfully the training, we help them through other work experience for about a couple of weeks with one of our contractors on site, and others through job opportunities that we have on our site.
The first part that makes a successful project is you've got to have the willingness of the people to engage, and they want the skills and they want to work. That's the most important part. The second part of that is you need really strong partners. No project like this succeeds with just one group working in isolation. You need valuable partners, and that's what we've done. We've had a fantastic college, a fantastic council, we've had a great training provider, and they've all come through to see 85 people into work, 15 apprentices working, and actually we're looking to do a lot more than that.
We've put 143 through training, some of them who from different language backgrounds, so we have free English lessons on site which we've put on with the help of Hounslow.
It's not a question for them just having a job. It's a question of change of their life. Some of them, they've been unemployed for a long time, and that has had an impact on their family life.
Max literally was like my guardian angel. He come along at a time when I was probably at my lowest, and feelings were at my lowest, and give me back a bit of self-respect and a bit of sort of wanting to get back up again in the morning and get back out and do things.
Right now life is very good. I feel like nothing's stopping me.
I see myself after a couple of years working as a project manager, and I really love to work abroad and having my own company as well.
A scheme such as what Mace were doing here with MIT, it helped people get started, and it helped get them off the unemployment line.
The number of people we've been able to engage overall has far, far exceeded what we first planned. And even if they don't all go into work on the Sky site, they will have all gone some part towards hopefully finding work somewhere else.
With Bourne Parking, I have been learning new skills, and I'm actually being able to achieve something higher with my life.
A lot of the credit does go to Mace and their subcontractors for taking these great kids on board.
I do enjoy what I'm doing, and I'd recommend it to anyone.